I just got out of watching Five Nights at Freddy's 2. This is my initial out of theater reaction. I thought the movie was actually really fun. I wasn't the biggest fan of the first film, but this actually elevated the film. I think Blumhouse took all of the money that the first film made, which was a lot, and they put it to good use. The action is elevated, the characters are elevated. I think a little bit of the story I was lost on because I don't know a lot about the lore, but I still found it to be really engaging and compelling. The mythology behind Five Nights at Freddy's is something I'm really interested in now and learning, and I'm very excited for a third film. I don't think this film is perfect by any means. I think a lot of the acting in the first act is pretty much horrible. Some of the writing is very classic Blumhouse in terms of it's just really corny, and a lot of the younger characters don't work. I thought McKenna Grace was going to be used a little bit more, and I also thought that Josh Hutcherson would have slightly more of an arc, especially since he was really the main character of the first film, at least to me personally. But I really like the evolution of this world. The film runs a little too long, the pacing is a little weird in the second act, but overall I think this is not only going to be a phenomenal film for fans of Five Nights at Freddy's because it dives so deep in the mythology and then also expands into possibly a third film with the trilogy ending, but I think they could also just keep on going. This is an absolute money printer of a franchise, and I'm really happy they're at least making pretty good movies at this point, way better than the first film, and I think the third film could be even more insane because of just how much the world they're building up. But that wraps up my initial thoughts on Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I might do a full review, I might not, but let me know what you think of this film when you see it in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.